Thank you for joining me. Yes, good evening, good evening. Yes, so I'm here with
Poleon.
period. And I'm just here to do a little cheeky interview. I know I've been gone for a long, long time, but
It's been a minute.
it's been a minute, you know. But I'm back and you're
Amen.
back.
Back and like
You back.
we never left.
Exactly.
Amen.
You got saved in April 2012?
That is correct.
Wow, that's almost 13 years ago.
When you put it like that.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. That's a long
Yeah, it's been a
time
minute.
ago.
It's been a while. It's gone quick.
Wow.
I can't lie. Wow.
Although, like, you were quite young when you first got saved, like, do you remember much of your life before, like, salvation?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing out of the ordinary. I grew up in a council estate. Just normal stuff. Had older brothers, or have older brothers. Lived with my mum. Just a normal, regular child's life. Eat, sleep, go out and play, get tired, bath, go to your bed, go to school,
Fair.
and repeat basically.
So there was nothing like stand out.
Obviously, unfortunately, where we've both grown, we get exposed to certain things a bit early. But in that, I guess like gang culture, drug culture, just perversion in general. But I would say for me, I was never involved in anything like that. So as much as I saw it, I got brought into church quite young. So I got saved in 2012, but I got brought into church when I was 8.5.
So you were 8.5, and then you, okay, so I'm trying to do math in my head.
So I'll do it for you. So
Yeah.
I came to church in 2009. I
Okay.
was 8 at the time because it was summer. Was in and out of church. I didn't understand like salvation yet. I was just going to church with my older brother, but he was consistent. He was a Christian at this point.
Okay, nice.
Cut a long story short, then my mum's come. She's in and out, but she's not caught the revelation yet. So for a couple of years, yeah, I was just in and out, visiting, not visiting, visiting, not visiting. 2011, end of year comes. My mum prays, she gets saved, and then that was crossover service going into 2012. Then I got saved in 2012 April. Well, nothing mad. Like pastors preached a sermon and mentioned like swearing's a sin, and obviously when you're at the age of year 6 and whatever not, and you think you're the biggest in the school until you get to secondary, you think swearing's cool, and then you realise, oh, it's not, it's a bad thing. Yeah, let me pray, and then yeah, made the decision.
Well, I must say, like, to be so young and to be so like conscious, because when I was 11, you were 11. When I was 11, I wasn't thinking about giving my life to God. Like, that was not on my mind. In fact, I was probably being forced to go to church and like not enjoying it. So the fact that you took that leap at such a young age is really, really like speaks of character.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I won't lie and stand and say, yeah, I have like the maddest wisdom, or I'm not like a regular 24-year-old. I'm like everybody else. I think I got graced. I'll say it that simply. Like, I don't like trying to talk to people and make it seem like I'm some special. No. I got a bit extra grace, and I responded early, but no regrets there at all.
Humble as well. Okay.
Thanks. I'm trying.
Did you know, from when you got saved, like music was something that you were going to pursue, or was that something that came later on down the line?
To be fair, so music is in my family, if I'm honest. So from my mum and all of my brothers, we can either comment and constructively help someone improve their music, or we make music. For me, I started rapping properly. Like my first performance was in church. My first performance was in 2012. I think it was in September. Unfortunately, you will not be allowed to find that video.
Oh,
yeah, I'm so
that's
sorry.
a shame.
So
I would have loved to see that.
No, the boot cuts were crazy. It's all mad.
It's fine. You were 11. Like
yeah, no, but it's okay. First time ministering was at 11 in September. Yeah, I've always been into music. I've always wanted to get involved in it. I've always wanted to be around it. And one of the guys in church, his name's Ayo, he brought me on, put me on a tune, and then from there, just have a look back.
The entirety of your, is entirety a word?
Entirety, yeah. Entirety. Entire.
Okay, across your entire discography, okay. Wow, not you laughing at my...
Sorry, no, listen, because I'm struggling too. I'm just going to say entire.
Okay.
We'll cut that in. Yeah.
Editing. Across your entire discography, what has been your favorite project to work on? It can be like a collab or, solo project.
I think the most fun would be, it's out of the 2 songs with R. Scar and Janai. So the one with R. Scar is called I'm Fine. Reason why that's one for me was a fun one. So little story time. He showed me the song and said, I'm not really sure about this song. But I didn't. This was just him on the verse. He just showed me his verse and his chorus, and I said, bro, this song is a slapper.
A banger.
Please let me jump on. I was begging it. I'll say it with chest. I begged it. I said, bro, let me get the second verse. I promise you we can do something with the song. And yeah, God just moved on it. We've had a lot of traction from it. It's made a big dent in the scene. Especially for me, because he put me on that song as I was still coming up, in the sense of getting my feet involved in the scene. All my days, reason why I'd say it was a fun one is because obviously me and Jana are brothers anyway, we're like brothers. We go to the same church and whatever, but with us rapping, we when we do duos, we don't hold back.
Don't muck about.
So it's like, listen, if you're gonna come with your verse, make sure it's 10-10, otherwise you're getting sent back to shoot. You're going back to the studio and saying, nah, I need to record this again. So what was fun about that is obviously just being able to have that dynamic, but it's not like a toxic one, it's like brothers in arms, iron sharp as iron, as the Bible says, isn't it? But yeah, it was good. Those 2 I'd say.
You've been on a bit of a music hiatus,
A little bit.
A few months.
More than I realised, I'm sorry people. It's been basically a year, but it's,
Has it been that long?
The last song I released was Soul Cry, and that was in May. So, but it's only been one song of the year, so I'm going to say it's been a year.
Fair.
I do apologise. It's been a minute.
I'm sure, they'll accept your apology.
Thanks.
Yeah, so can we anticipate, what's coming up?
Oh yeah. I'm back. I'm flooding as well. I'm not doing the whole once and then he's gone for 3 months and he comes back. No, every 3 to 6 weeks you will see a new song from me.
3 to 6 weeks.
I have no excuse. There is a locker of tunes I was gonna say, but songs. Got to sound more professional. But yeah, there's a locker of songs in my studio, and yeah, there's no excuse no more. It's time to just flood. So even if they don't necessarily have the biggest buzz, I don't really care. I just want to make sure I put songs out for people to listen to. So look out for me. I got you guys this year.
Can't wait.
It's time to flood.
Do you have a time frame or?
So depending on when this comes out, this should be, if this comes out by the end of Jan, you'll see a new little project from me. And then from there, I'm just going to keep flooding, as I said. You have my word.
Love it.
I'm outside this year.
2025, 2023.
Amen.
How can you ensure, I can't even paraphrase this one, how can you ensure as a man of God that you're going to continue to use your musical talent and platform to ensure you fulfill the Great Commission?
Okay, I'll try and keep this short. So, for those that don't know, I don't know if they're allowed to know. If not, you can cut it out. Me and Sheree go to the same church. So, for us at the moment, we're seeing a big growth in numbers, but we're also seeing a culture change of it's no longer you just coming into church and chilling. It's everyone needs to get discipled immediately. And for me, where I've been in church so long, I need to be on that same page. I can't just be involved in performing, but I'm not helping no one spiritually. I'm not getting spiritual help for myself. So how I want my music to be used in that way is to show people, look, Christians can make good music. That's number one. Very good music. Excellent music to an excellent standard. Better than the world standard.
It's true.
But also in that, you're not going to hear me say I'm a positive or just an artist that is a Christian. I am a Christian artist. So that means my music will always be about Christianity. If my music's not about Christianity no more, I'll just stop it. It's that simple. Again, it's not everyone's conviction. It's no judgment, but that's me personally. So my music needs to convey Christ and anything to do with him, including discipleship, at all times. So there is certain bars that will say, where it will allude to the thought of being counseled or being taught or being discipled by someone, whether they're older, whether they're a peer, whatever. But I'll always allude to in my songs. There'll be times let's say story themed songs especially, where I will mention being in a season and saying certain decisions need to be made. They're not made by myself. They're made through going to get counsel, going to seek advice from my pastor and older brothers in the church, even sometimes older sisters in the church, getting wisdom and then applying it to my life, applying it to my music, applying it to everything so that I can progress. So in my music, that's what I want to convey, is Christ-centered, and in every way we need to seek Christ more, and one of the main ways we can do that is by getting discipled.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for that.
No worries. But make sure you lot like, comment, repost, subscribe. I'll be endorsing. This will be a joint post. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Show love to my sister.
Thank
you very
you.
much.
1 way, 1 truth, 1 life.